But yeah, guys, this is game number 1 for Germany versus Canada. This will determine the actual, I guess, second place. The loser of the best of 3 here will win $1,000, and the winner gets a chance to go against USA for that $2,500 prize. So I keep saying anyways, but I was going to say I'm casting today with Hawkeye, one of the admins for ESL, and I think this should be a pretty exciting match. So what do you think, man?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. I mean, both teams really got a lot of the champions they wanted. So really going to watch most of these guys playing at their best. No real super targeted bans. I mean, obviously, there's always a few bans throwing hot shots way. But characters like Orianna and Lee Sin being allowed into the game are really going to make it interesting.
I was so stunned that they actually let Big Fat GG have Orianna, and then they got Galio on top of that. It's so scary. And then Lee Sin wasn't banned out, so I'm curious to see how it works for them. They're gonna have to play very well to deal with this. And by the way, this is not Riven patch. This is Talon patch. So Orianna still has full range and everything.
Yeah, and the nerfs weren't huge to Orianna, but yeah, we don't even have those to deal with in this patch.
Exactly. So I think that even this is old Tarek, right?
No, this is the first patch with new Tarek, I believe.
Oh, right, okay. Couldn't remember. Oh, I gotta turn off my music. It's epic.
And somebody didn't make it in, I think, for Ellen Lord.
Felon Lord. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and remake then.
The level 1 fight there.
Yeah.
For Germany.
Level 1 fight could be pretty bad. I think that with Tarek's stun, if they catch somebody, it's going to be really nasty. I don't know, but a binding from Morgana does hurt, so they have a nice little position advantage here. They're going to kind of zone them out, and I don't think that hit there. No, it didn't. Trying to watch. I like on the level 1 fights, I like to just watch from one team perspective, because you can't always tell if they have vision of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know how long the vision range is.
I'm really interested in seeing how this bottom lane matchup goes here.
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep my eye on it. I think that it's going to be very difficult if somebody gets caught. And that's really the main thing. Like if they can avoid having Cannon Panic get stuck inside of a Tarek stun and take a big bullet from Kyox, then they should be fine. But at the same time, if Cannon Panic can get a few Qs off onto one of them, that's going to be pretty heavy. And I think Citizen Wayne's actually going to be fine versus Orianna. Morgana is one of the easier lanes to deal with Orianna because of the fact that she can just sit down that pole and then run away. She doesn't have to be really close to get all the CS that she needs, at least later on once she gets past like level 5 or so.
Yeah, and Galio Yorick should be interesting.
Yeah, Galio will be good. I don't know. I want to assume that he's going to go a little bit weak early on, and then once he gets around level 5 or so, he can instantly take out the back wave creeps, and he'll just nuke down all the waves as Yorick pushes. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's my prediction, just from playing Galio quite a lot myself. Oh no, so there was a stun onto Canyon Panic, but Kyox actually missed the follow-up. He tried to use a Q, and it's not always easiest to aim the second bounce from that. Let me undo my vision here. So Lee Sin now finally picking up his blue buff. The odd one is I haven't actually seen him gank. Did he try and gank anywhere and just didn't catch it?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I usually expect an early gank from. Oh well, we'll probably see him coming out here pretty soon. Gangplank though is going up top. I don't see any wards. Nope. So he will be coming around from this tri-bush area. And Galio is pushing up from these creeps, so this could be a scary one for him. He's going to be slowed quite a bit both from Fallen Lord and from Sleazy Wheezy. So is he going to be able to make it out here? I don't know if he's used his flash yet. There he goes. He went ahead and used his flash. So that's going to make him survive that. Does he have teleport? He does. So if he has to go back right here, he should be okay. I don't know if he's going to stick around a little bit and wait for that creep wave to push back or not. No, he's actually going to go back. And the odd one is looking to grab someone out here. I don't know if he's trying to look for a bush gank, but that will not work. There's already a ward here. Just to expect. I mean, he's just expecting the Taric to try and zone him out. So I think a bush gank early on like this against a Taric lane is probably not the best. Oh, here he comes. He actually flashes in, and they're going to come in. So maybe I was a little bit wrong. It wasn't going to be a bush gank, just straight up flashing in and going on to Nif. That's going to be first blood for the odd one. And now Candy Panda in a pretty bad situation if he doesn't. Okay, he's got flash, so that's going to help him out quite a bit there. That was a really good job. I like what they did there. So Taric just waited for his stun, flashed in on to Nif. And then the odd one actually flashes in and hits the Q. Oh, wow. Great job actually getting Q. And Candy Panda almost picked up a kill there as well. If Candy Panda was any lower, he would have gone down definitely. That was a great job. Just staying in there, and Candy had no idea.
Yeah, and just an impressive amount of patience there. You know, normally people start going back to that. They start looking at what they're going to buy or something like that. But the odd one just keeping his eye on the lane and seeing an opportunity there and almost pulling off a spectacular kill.
Oh, yeah. That was amazing. And up top, Forellen Lauren has actually used all of his mana in harassing early on, so he's not going to... I mean, he's got a little bit of level advantage on Hotshot, but once Hotshot takes out this creep wave, he should be able to catch... Yeah, he's level 5 now, so only a small bit behind from that gank. And hopefully, it looks like Caitlyn will be back in the lane before she loses too many creeps here. She actually won't even lose the big one, so good timing on dying there, or not dying, but going back. She was able to get back in time to not lose too much. Here you go, watching skill shots dodge each other and juke in the middle there. Not too much is gonna happen unless Big Fat GG gets caught by a nasty binding into an ulti or something like that. Probably assisted by a gank from Gangplank.
Interesting. And it looks like farm-wise, with the exception of Orianna being a little bit ahead of Morgana, it's about dead even in every lane.
Yeah, Orianna is doing really well. Big Fat GG has Orianna down to like a science now. He's doing a great job of zoning as well. Once Morgana picks up the boost buff, that's going to help her a lot. She can just throw down spells constantly and not worry about missing Qs. She can throw them down in anticipation of just poking. So that's the best part. Usually you don't run out of mana on it. Oh, wow, look at this. Nice little job. Oh, no. The other one actually stepped on a trap that was kind of silly. He got really impatient there. But he still lands his Q, and a Candy Paint is going to do quite a bit of damage, maybe force her out of the lane. Might even get the kill here with the help of that ulti, but it just doesn't have enough range. That was so close.
That was incredibly close, and a great job by Candy Panda there making it out.
Exactly. The odd one just going in and doing lots of poke. That was a great job, and that's I think one of my friends who plays a lot of the blind monk always says, you know, you never want to waste a Q. If you can, you always want to follow up on it and then just shield your way back out. You know, obviously, if you're low health, you don't want to just sit there and pound away on somebody, but it does so much damage that there's no reason to waste it. Hotshot is getting harassed quite a lot up here. It's very difficult to deal with a Yorick in the lane, I have to say. And he doesn't have a lot of mana regen. He's actually going for a catalyst. Once he picks that up, it'll be a lot easier for him. But until then, he's just gonna have to play conservatively with the spells and decide when to go in and take harass for a last hit. You'll see he's got 50, so he's not necessarily behind a lot, but definitely is behind. 15 CS is around champion kill, a little bit less, but it's approximately that amount. Let's see, I saw a ping down on bottom here, so Looks like, yeah, there's a teleport on bottom. Look at this. There's a ward down there and a teleport hotshot coming in. And it's kind of funny because they actually all ran away at that point. I don't even think they necessarily knew he was coming. They just happened to leave at that time.
And sometimes you get lucky like that, you know, just the regular movement of your team, you end up dodging, you know, an incredible gank, and only we see it. They'll never know that happened.
You know what? I actually think that they did know because they were pinging, like, right where that ward was. So I have a feeling that they did see the ward go down, and, like, they just expected that to happen. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what happened. They saw that. That was very smart play, just expecting hotshot to teleport in like that, and that's why they ran around like that. It seemed like they were running around for no reason, but it's because they expected Galio to come in like that. Oh no, but here comes Elements. He is going to flash in, and hotshot is still there. He's going to use his ulti, pick up a kill on the Candy Panda, and now make it hard for Nif to get away. He's got his flash, but is he going to be able to get away? I don't know. I think they're going to definitely dive this, and Nif's going to go down right here. There's no way that he can escape this. There's the stun, and hotshot makes it out just safely. They might even put some pretty good damage on this tower, but hotshot's going to have to... no, actually, the odd one is covering top lane, so yeah, they're free to push this down if they want. Oh, there you go. Nice ulti from ColbyCheeZe, just covering his tower.
And that's what's great about the Gangplank ultimate. It can clear a tower. It's not on a super long cooldown, so it's not a waste to use it in a situation like that.
No, it's just like using a... It's basically like having a fortify in your team for one tower. Your noodles are ready.
Yeah, alarm went off. It's time for something. Not sure what.
It's time to take the noodles out of the pot. They're done boiling.
Well, that'd be terrible. If I'd have been boiling noodles for the last, how long is this going on? 3 hours and 19 minutes, something would be very wrong.
It'd be basically like liquefied.
I would have a bowl of liquefied starch.
There you go. See, he did pick up the catalyst up top, and he's going to be going into the Merc Treads. That will help him out from the harass due to the fact that all of Fallen Lord's harass is magical except for just the auto attacks from those wraiths. Which, I don't know, that can add up to quite a bit of physical as well. Just... Oh no, Elements looks like he's taking a really big amount of damage. I don't think he's getting away from this one. Yeah, ColbyCheeZe was there for the bush gank onto him, and he had no idea that was going to happen. He got taken out. Now Candy Panda is just trying to force Chaos to get out. He says, I'm just going to harass you down. If you stay near this tower, you're just going to die. And that is definitely what's going to happen. So Germany doing a really good job down here of winning this lane just by having ColbyCheeZe there at the perfect timing. And that's exactly what we saw last game with the Amumu. You know, he came in on Amumu and was able to pick up that bush gank, and they took the tower. Luckily, though, Odd One is here to help out. They lost a lot of damage on that tower, but luckily, I mean, in their favor, they're able to defend it.
Yep, and again, Nymph Candy Panda, you can't give them a way back into a lane. You know, once you start beating them, you have to keep them down. Because a little bit of daylight and they're coming back.
And that's I have to give ColbyCheeZe credit. He's doing a great job of helping out at the right critical moment. Like, he comes in there just when they need him to be there, and they picked up that kill in the Elements. And I mean, of course, he's back now. Let's see if he can try to stay away from that bush and not get too close for the face check this time. And take a look middle. Morgana 105 to... She's actually now caught up. And that's kind of what I expected. You know, Morgana will usually outfarm most people. And... Oh, they actually now know Big Fat GG had warded that. He followed her in there expecting that. That's a pretty smart move. Could be a gank here middle. I don't know if they're going to catch it. There's actually no ward, so he could potentially be trying to go for the blue buff steal here. Oh no, missed the Q on Morgana, so he's not going to be able to pick that up. They do want to be careful because, you know, they do have... I don't know if they saw ColbyCheeZe, but also York is going to come in here and try and stop this, so this is going to be really dangerous. It's going to be a 3-on-3 situation, but Hotshot is a little bit low on mana, and there you go. They did pick up the blue, so that works out in their favor. So nice control on that blue buff. That's going to hurt Morgana in the lane and just make it so much easier for Big Fat GG to zone him out and harass, etc. I think that... oh, never mind. I was going to say something, but it really goes wrong.
It happens sometimes.
A little bit of fighting going down bottom. Kenny Pena is out of mana, but Chaos is DC'd, so he's trying to pick up a kill onto... Or Kenny Pena's trying to pick up a kill onto Chaos, and Element's just like, get away, get away. He's trying to keep him up-healed, and I think Kenny Pena is maybe going to play smart sportsmanship here and not try and go for the kill after all. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's like I feel like they're just gonna let him like walk back or whatever. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much CS here. He's got 112, so he has been beating Caitlyn in farm, but if he stays DC for too long, it could be bad.
I mean, minions will end up killing him eventually. It's weird that it's
well, Elements is kind of keeping the minions away from him. There he goes. Now he's teleporting back. I think the other one's trying to help out here as much as possible. There we go. So they did keep him alive. He was able to get out of there. Now the other one's taking it. Oh, man. Actually, teleport coming down the bottom. This could actually be a nice gank on a Candy Panda. And there he is. He's going down. Big damage from that burst from the Q on. And dang. Elements picked up the kill on the Candy Panda. Odd one trying to run away with Fallen Lord actually teleporting in behind to do the counter gank. Picking up the red buff from the Odd one. Element's really low. So is Hotshot. He's going to have to run as fast as possible. I'm pretty sure the Caitlyn is dead. So never mind. I was going to say old, but she's the one who died. So not going to happen there. Either way, that's a 1-for-1 situation. However, it will give Germany the chance to get this dragon. I don't think there's any way that can be stopped. So overall, that did come in their favor. And oh wow, Big Fat GG almost dying. So does Citizen Wayne. They're both very, very low. And that was just a, I don't know. I didn't see that engage happen because I was watching the dragon fight. But they're both gonna get out of there. Okay, Caitlyn is going for a Bloodthirster, and I almost feel like, no, never mind. He's going to go for Berserker Greaves. Hopefully Chaos comes back. He's still not back in the game. This is going to be pretty bad for Canada if he stays out for too long, because Caitlyn's going to catch up really quick. In fact, she's only she's already going to catch up in this next wave. See, Hotshot actually probably catching up also to York. Yeah, he's not there yet, but he'll be there soon. Bottom tower now going down without the help of Chaos. It's looking kind of bad. He's going to fall behind in levels quite a bit too, yeah. Candy Panda already hitting 10. Let's see, Big Fat GG probably will go for it. Oh no, he gets caught in a binding. This could be really nasty for him. I don't know if Citizen Wayne's going to actually go for the ulti. No, he doesn't. So he decided not to actually go for the kill. I was actually looking for a sleazy ult into a Citizen Wayne ult, but not
and great timing by the Odd One arriving there, because if it hadn't been, I think the Odd One is probably what was the deterrent from them tower diving.
I can see that for sure. So they're actually going to pick up the blue buff. Now that they know they have full control of this game with it being 5v4, wow, Chaos actually came back and they disconnected again. I don't know what is happening there. He must be having some kind of router issue or something. I'm not sure. But mid tower now going down. So I think this is pretty much going to go to Germany because of that disconnect there. That's unfortunate. They're just going to take all of these towers now from this point on. I don't really see what Canada can do to hold this back.
And that is unfortunate. You hate to see a match go this way, but
oh, there he is. He's back.
Oh, there we go. Hopefully he's back in for good now.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. They lost 3 towers, a dragon, and a blue buff from that. From that DC. So
yeah,
that's a pretty big hit. That's really hard to come back from, especially when they have not taken any towers themselves. I mean, the towers are fairly low and middle and top. However, that's a lot of global gold. Once everybody goes back and buys, they're gonna have a significant advantage. And as well as the levels too. So let's say 10 to Caitlyn already going to be 12 soon.
Yep, and that's about the worst possible time to disconnect. It's still early in the game when you're trying to farm, but it's late enough in that we've had first blood and gone past the 10-minute mark, so no restarting at that point.
Mm-hmm. Okay, see, when the next dragon is going to be 23, so we got about 3.5 minutes for that one. And I'm sure that Chaos is just going to probably stay down bottom and try to farm his way back up from that disadvantage. Let's see, is he that far, about 122 to 143? So he fell behind like 20 CS, and he was above about 15, I think, whenever he DC'd. Who else is doing really well? Yorick, 161. Wow, Yorick is actually farming quite well. Still beating Galio's on top of that. He's just been staying top this whole time, so he's gonna be strong enough to become a significant threat, especially once he gets the Ghost of Caitlyn. And Candy Panda has already got a Bloodthirster set up also, so he just barely built it. He's trying to get it farmed up at this point. Yeah, he's actually just harassing Chaos with the ulti. Probably not the best choice since Chaos already has a Bloodthirster, so he's just gonna heal it back up. Oh, nice job. Elemis comes in here on a Candy Panda, gonna pick up that kill. That was really kind of silly on Candy Panda's part, not having vision around there. So he had no idea if anyone's gonna come, and so getting a little bit cocky, I think, and that's gonna give Chaos, let's see, 202 to Caitlyn's 032, and he's pretty much caught back up on farm as well. So I don't know. I think the DC still significantly damaged them as a team, but Chaos individually is not far behind now at all. In fact, he's ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely going to be feeling the effects of that, and it will be an uphill battle. But with Chaos back, it's certainly not out of the realm of possibilities for Canada to come back now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they still have Orianna, Galio, ulti, so they're gonna have to deal with that and see how that goes. Don't think they're necessarily sweating it too much right now. Galio's doing some work on this top tower. It's not gonna go down yet. This dude's oh wow. Okay, so he just picked up a Warmog. He's gonna be really hard to kill. He's just gonna be one of those guys that sits around in the fight, and if you try and focus him, you lose, and if you don't focus him, then eventually he kills you all or just gets away. So
yeah, you don't have to do a ton of damage if you can chase forever.
Mm-hmm. It's the tortoise and the hare situation, I think. Alright, so this is going to be the second dragon going to Germany if Canada cannot stop it. They're going to pull this out and probably be safe. I don't know, actually there is a teleport coming in here. And nice ulti going on to Candy Panda, taking him out really quickly. And Chaos uses an ulti, hitting looks like 2 or 3 people in there. Big damage going down, but the Gameplank ulti is in a nice position as well. Citizen Wayne with a great ulti hits about 3 people with it. And now the odd one is really low. He goes down to Sleazy Wheezy. And this is actually looking like it might be in Canada's favor, however. Chaos still alive through this whole thing, and Fallen Lord with an Ignite. He gets stunned and not able to get in range of flashing over the wall, so he's going to go down. Great job by Canada getting in there, and I think Big Fat GG won that fight by taking out Candy Panda so quickly before he was able to do any damage at all, essentially making the entire fight a 5v4, and so the only one dying for Canada was the odd one. Now they're going to pick up the blue buff. They have that dragon, which evens up that. If they can take some towers on top of this, I think this is exactly what Canada needs to come back from that deficit. However, I don't think they're going to get bottom. Chaos, unfortunately, had a creep wave pushing him back, and now Caitlyn is there to hold it. Let's see, middle tower. I don't think he's going to have the... Nah, he's not brave enough to go for it. I don't think he would have been able to kill it in time.
Yeah, and at this point, they just won a team fight. They really have brought back, not everything they lost, but really brought back the advantage there.
Yeah,
No
they're
sense
close.
in going after too many towers and giving up the the 6-kill lead you just gained.
Exactly. They still have to pick up some towers in the next couple minutes in order to even the game back up. But once they do that, then it'll be back in their favor. Because I mean, if you think, I mean, they're already up several kills on top of that. So the 6 kills advantage, it's fairly noticeable. It's on the right characters. It's on, you know, Chaos, who's now 4-0-4, which is scary on any carry.
Yeah, and really, Candy Panda shut down pretty well here. 2 assists, no kills, decent farm, but
Yorick and Morgana doing really well on farm. Only one close to that is Orianna, obviously. Yeah, he has been just staying up top this whole time. I think he wants to just now continue to farm until he gets his Warmogs fully built up, and it's almost halfway there as well. Uh-oh. There's going to be a nice little chase here. I think they're going to be able to continue chasing Fraulein Lord. He's going to need some help really quick. He flashes out to try and escape, but the cooldowns from the Odd One are so nice. Plus, he's got that red buff. Oh, wow, great binding from Citizen Wayne. This is going to be really bad for the Odd One if he stays in too long. Okay, he's going to be good. His whole team is there to help him out. Nice job. Ulti from Fraulein Lord. Or not from Fraulein Lord, but from Big Fat LP. He's going to hold him down. They got the kill there. I think someone died down. Yeah, it looks like Chaos actually picked up a kill onto...
looks like he picked up a double kill. Died himself, but picked up a double kill.
Yeah, he killed Sona and Caitlyn. Wow, that's nice. I'm guessing, yeah, Caitlyn actually picked up the kill. So he probably killed Nif first and then Candy Panda after that, and then died to him in return, probably from like I don't know.
Red buff, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Either way, Chaos is super strong. Phantom Dancer and Bloodthirster already. And he just picked up a pickaxe. He's like, I don't even need boots. I'm going to go straight for an Infinity Edge now. Cool thing about Miss Fortune is she's got a built-in attack speed buff. So she doesn't have to go for too much more attack speed. Phantom Dancer is enough. And then she goes straight damage. Alright. Big Fat LP just lost his blue buff. I don't know if any of them are up. No, he doesn't have any up around the map. Let's see who's going to engage next. If there's a good Morgana binding with the rest of the team around, that could potentially be bad for Canada. However, this kill lead is starting to raise and raise. I'm kind of worried for Germany that they have such a nice tower lead, but they cannot actually win the proper fights that they need. So once they lose these towers, I think it's going to snowball heavily against them. That's the main thing, is they have to hold out as long as possible and try to stop getting caught.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. I mean, we've watched just an incredible comeback by Canada, and Germany's not playing poorly.
No,
they're still playing very well. It just having team fights have had some great initiates by Orianna, and that's, I think, really allowing Big Fat Gigi to get Orianna was a huge mistake for this game.
Yeah, he actually just uses ulti to harass Candy Panda, but Candy Panda has a lot of life still. He's like creating for 200 health back to himself, so he's almost back to full from that. And so this would be a good time for them to push while Orianna's ulti is down. They did a good job of taking the second mid tower also. This is bad for Chaos. Chaos trying to get out of there, but he's getting slowed by the game playing ulti. Now there's no way for him to get away. He's going to try and be. It's too late. He's going to have to fight this, and he knows he's dead, so he's just going to... I don't know why he flashed there. Oh, wow. Actually, I do know.
Wanted to get the kill.
I did not realize he had that much... I mean, that was through an exhaust.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that fed, but yeah, he's actually so strong right now. He was able to flash out and basically 1v4 them, or 1v3 them. I guess there's 3 people there, so Oriana having another blue buff, and let's see, when is Dragon coming up? Dragon going to come up and pretty much in the next couple seconds. So I think that this is going to be Canada's second Dragon here, and that's going to give them even bigger lead. And by lead, I mean, well, I think that's, I don't know how close it is. Right? How much money do you have?
190 from a Dragon.
Yeah, so it's not like a lot of global extra gold, but all the gold is from kills. So.
Right, but an 8 kill advantage. So where it's going to hurt them is the players that don't have kills are not going to be as farmed. So Hot Shot not quite as farmed, but incredible creep score. So
he's very tanky right now. That's the main thing. He's got a frozen heart, so he's going to shut down a lot of damage from Gangplank and Caitlyn in the team fights just by being there.
What surprises me is how well Elements is done, because without the global gold, but Tarek has 2 kills, which pretty much evens it up, at least close.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent against the Sona, the Frozen Heart, because of the cooldown reduction. Wow, that was an interesting ulti from the other one. It actually didn't hit anyone other than the target, but wow, everyone gets out of the Morgana ulti, it looks like. It didn't even really affect anyone. Oh, wow, Big Fat GG jumping over to finish off SleazyWeezy. Now has double buff. Chasing down Citizen Wayne, not going to get the kill, gets binded, but now Pharrell Lord is going to run as fast as possible. Nice block from Elements, keeping Chaos alive from that ulti. Candy Patty not able to pick up the kill after. Oh, wow! I did not realize that was going to happen, but looks like Big Fat GG runs around behind and picks up the kill onto Morgana. Now chasing Candy Panda down. Candy Panda goes down, and Big Fat LP runs away, makes it out alive with that nice dive, and that was an amazing job there by Canada. Wow. That was
just look at the tankiness on Pharrell and Lord, though. I mean, at one point or another, 3 of them were attacking him and just couldn't really do a whole bunch.
Well, he's got resist and lots of HP now, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the rest of his team was killed out from under him. But
he's not a big threat right now, but it's just his main usefulness is just putting his ulti on to Caitlyn, which. He did do that. It's just the whole fight was them running away, so it wasn't exactly a hey, I'm gonna have a Caitlyn ult pounding on everybody and doing big damages. It's just like, oh, okay, here's an ult.
Yeah, and it's just that desperation. You're running away. You've got to do something.
Exactly. So they did take out the mid tower. That's one step closer. They're still 3 towers behind, but I feel like they have a huge advantage. Their team fight is so strong. The Galio and the Oriana is, I mean, it's almost unstoppable right now.
Yeah, and I mean, just the kill differential piling up and making up for the global gold, but even they're picking up a tower, so global gold getting better and better with a tower and another dragon.
Exactly. So let's see. Germany's not out of it yet, and Canada. Obviously Canada has not completely won this. It's still anyone's game. We just need to see a better. I haven't really seen a time where Morgana's ultimate has effectively landed on everybody. So in that last fight, she used it, and then everyone got out of range, and then she flashed over the wall and got chased down for a kill. So, not so good. Let's see. If they can get Morgana and Gangplank ultis kind of combo together really well, I think that's what they need. And then, obviously Sona is in there to help out to do that also. I think that Canada is doing a really good job in positioning, keeping themselves out of that AoE potential from Germany, and at the same time being able to just sustain and chase for much longer. Oh, Chaos getting binded. That's not good if they engage on this right here. He does take quite a bit of damage. He's going to need to kind of hang back and poke some creeps a little bit so he can heal up. Well, he actually has a Last Whisper built now already. That's painful. So he's going to go, I guess he's going for that to take down Pharrell Lord. No one else really has lots of armor. Oh, nice. Nice job. Nice biting onto Big Fat LP. But he actually gets out of the Morgana ulti once again. And Hotshot uses his to keep everybody kind of safe. Big Fat LP is taking out Citizen Wayne very quickly. Now SleazyWeezy going to get really low. Not going down, though. And Frelin Lord trying to just stay in there, do big damage. He gets exhausted. He's going to have to run away. And I feel like this is another win for Team Canada. And yeah, Nif actually flashes to just run away. Not sure if that was necessary. And Frelin Lord goes down. As tanky as he is, eventually he will die regardless because, I mean, he just doesn't have any other escape. And they're too fast. They've got, you know, Chaos with his rune speed buff. Plus Hotshot puts down the wind that makes his whole team fast.
Yeah, and really what Germany has not been able to do is to start a team fight on their terms. I mean, even there where they were chasing and it looked like they were controlling the fight, you had Chaos coming in from the side and just opening up on the squishies with his ultimate. And that's what's killing them. You know, Germany has not controlled a team fight. They've been caught or ambushed in every single one, even the ones they're initiating.
Exactly. So far, the Galio Oriana just too strong. They have not been able to kill anyone that they've caught in bindings, etc. So I feel like maybe they want to do a counter Baron here. I don't know if they can, though. In fact, Canada might do Baron themselves. Yeah, the only one B is Oyana. She just went to get mana because she needed it, obviously. But if she gets back there fast enough, she should be good. She doesn't have her flash. However, the only one coming to stop this is Citizen Wayne. I don't think he can do anything. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think that's the game. Inhibitor plus Baron.
It's definitely close. It's going to be, and Germany, you know, has not been out of this the entire match, but just not able to team fight well enough to really stick with Canada. And at this point, with the Baron buff on top of the way Canada's been team fighting, I don't really see a way out for Germany.
No, they'd have to win a really nice fight and then push in to, you know, an inhibitor or two. So technically, Canada can get caught into a binding and get engaged on. So far, though, all the bindings that have been landed have been on the right targets, just not enough follow-up potential from Germany. So they're going to get a nice free dragon here, no problem. However, they're going to essentially get just pushed down from this point on. Their creep waves are all weaker, so they're gonna start losing the top and bottom when they're not around. And that's what's gonna happen is Canada's just gonna either split push those down since they still have the top towers. This is gonna be really safe and easy for them to kill. And as you can see, like, they have to go all the way top or all the way bottom, so there's not any possible way that they can actually defend those both. They can't split to defend them because Canada will easily pick up kills if they decide to dive. Wow, Misfortune now with a Guardian Angel. Good luck. That is extremely fatalistic. Chaos is already at 8 kills. Yeah, he did really well this game despite being DC8. So I thought it was really bad for the team when they lost those 3 towers, but they just could not. They could not. After he came back, they just weren't able to keep that advantage. Like
yeah, they just weren't. They weren't able to turn the huge global gold advantage into better items and into better team fights, which is what you have to do when you get an advantage like that. And they just, unfortunately, were unable to do it.
Yeah, they just kind of let Galaxy get fed, which is the sad part. They had several engages where they went up against Chaos and actually got killed for it. Oh wow, okay, so nice little engage there. Looks like there is going to be an ulti here. Hotshot going right around the other side of the tower. I don't think he even got hit by it. And took a few hits there. This is a kind of a scary dive because the tower is doing lots of damage to him. He's going to have to get the heck out of there. And I don't see anyone going down here. So might have been a little bit better if they had actually been able to take the tower lower and then dive and kill a tower at the same time, but not going to be the case. There you go, creeps actually were able to take that top tower, so that's the whole benefit of having that inhibitor is your creeps are stronger. There we go, inhibitor is down, and I don't know if they want to stay around here. It's going to be kind of low health and low mana for Canada. They've used most of their cooldowns, but at the same time they got a stronger, I feel like they've got a stronger sustained fight team as well on top of their very powerful ultimates. Yeah, that's really bad. That's 2 inhibitors down, and I don't think they can defend this top tower. The turret, I mean, the creeps are already there, so they're just going to jump in here and finish it off, and they've got nothing left but the top tower. Yeah, this is pretty much over.
Yeah, and just again, she couldn't hold them off. Chaos really did a great job coming back from being DC'd there, and they let him farm. And I mean, Misfortune is ridiculous when she builds up that kind of attack speed, and then just the Guardian Angel basically making it even harder to get the kill.
Oh wow, so another kill, Caitlyn getting caught there. And wow, Odd One actually gonna jump over the wall. Nice ulti, popped everybody up. And follow up from Big Fat GG. No, obviously no kill there. It was just funny to watch, but yeah, that's not good.
And yeah, they're all just kind of closing in on this last turret and inhibitor now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to end here. I think that Germany knows that it's over. However, they don't want to necessarily like give up. They're not gonna give up. They're gonna fight it out to the end. But that end is very near.
Yeah.
There we go. So next is going down. We're gonna be going into game number 2 of Canada versus Germany to determine who is, I mean, the loser gonna get $1,000 regardless. But we'll see how Germany comes back, and hopefully they ban out the correct champions this time and not give Oyana to Big Fat GG, as that is never a good idea.